Hello students. As I told in the previous module of this chapter, Union Legislature, I started with the meaning. I told about what is legislature, what is it made up of, the federal setup and all that. Let us now start with the second module of it. As I told you, the second module comprises of all the terms in this chapter. The terms are nothing but the parliamentary procedures. Let's learn about these in detail. The first term in our syllabus is the sessions. What are sessions? Sessions can be any meetings or discussion that takes place in the parliament. Any meetings or discussion that take place in the parliament. Here, the parliament which is there, the people, the member, they discuss many things and in order to govern the country well. And so that everyone's good innovative ideas may come together and get a good country, good government. So, but here we have some points to be noted. The first point is that the gap between any two sessions must be less than 6 months. Means we have various type of sessions as we will learn about them later. But the gap between any two sessions must be less than 6 months. You can't extend it about more than 6 months. Then the second point is that minimum two sessions must be held annually. We have means now we are going to study about three types of sessions, but it is compulsory to have at least minimum number of two number of sessions that are to be held per year. Now let us go to the types of sessions. Now we have three types of sessions to be learnt. The first one is the budget session, which is between February to May. Your budget is discussed. Then we have monsoon session, which comes between July to August. Now here the various things that are happening during that time are discussed, and what can be done further about the government, and all that is discussed during this monsoon session. Next, we have the winter session taking place between November to December, where the points or the particulars of that time may be discussed. The next term is the quorum. What is the quorum? Quorum is the minimum number of people that have to be in a session from one house. So we saw that sessions are meetings or discussions. So therefore, all the type of people should be there. Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha, President, everyone should be there over there. But when these people are there, at least some amount of people must be there from one house. The same way, in a session there must be minimum number of people from one house, that is quorum. So the minimum number of people is called as quorum. Now what is this quorum? Usually it is 1/10 of the membership. Now Rajya Sabha has about 250 members, so 1/10 of the membership has to be in the quorum. So about 25 members have to be in the quorum. 25 members are the quorum. 25 members have to be in the session. Next, we have the Lok Sabha. Lok Sabha is about 550 members. So 1/10 of it, you have to have 55 members at least from the Lok Sabha in the quorum. Otherwise, in the session, otherwise the session may not be held. It may be postponed or something like that must be done. Next, we have the question hour. What is this question hour? This is a very interesting thing. The first working hour of the parliament is known as the question hour. What is done in this question hour? Why is it so special? Because the members which are there, they asked various types of questions to the government. Then it can be about governance of the country or about something that is happening in the country. Why is that happening? All that they can be asking. Now this is during 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. This is the time. Now let's learn about the three types of questions that can be asked during this question hours. First are the starred questions. These usually have this asterisk mark. This asterisk mark is there on the question. That means that oral answers have to be given by the ministers to the members. Now, since oral answers have been given, cross answers, you can ask cross questions. That means the supplementary questions can be asked. Next are the unstarred questions. They don't have the asterisk marks, which means that they can be given in written answer type. Now, since it is a written answers, you can't ask cross questions. That means no supplementary questions are there. Now, one common thing between these two questions are that these questions are given a minimum amount of time to the minister so that he can think on it, he can search on it, and then he can tell the answers. So a minimum time of 10 days is given. A maximum time of 10 days is given to them, and they have to answer such questions. Next type of questions are short notice questions. From the name itself, you understand some meaning about it. Now, these questions which are there, they are of urgent importance. So, the time limit which is given to the minister is that no 10 days prior notice is not given to them. So less than 10 days may also they have to answer, but again it's left up to the minister if he wants to answer this question or not. Why is it so? Because he is not given enough of time. So it depends on him if he wants to answer these questions or if he don't wants to answer these questions. It depends on him, and we can't say anything. Next is the 0 hour. The 0 hour takes place during 1 p.m. to 11 p.m. 1 p.m. to 1 p.m. So now the 0 hour is when members can raise any type of questions. All type of questions can be asked to the minister without any prior notice. This is just like unstart questions. This is just like short notice questions. But again, here it's left up to the minister if he wants to answer them or not. Because again, he does not get a prior notice of 10 days. Next term we are going to learn about is motion. What is motion? Motion is a formal proposal that is made by a member stating that the House should take some particular matter of public importance. What does this mean? So here motion means that it is a formal written proposal. He proposes to people that they should take some particular matter, of public importance they should take, and they should discuss about it, and they should try to solve that problem if a problem is there, and all that. So far we have two types of motions: adjournment motion, no confidence motion. Adjournment motion is a proposal that says to lay aside all the other businesses, whatever work you are doing, just lay aside all the things. You have to take that definite matter of urgent importance. That is adjournment motion. Usually, here they discuss about the railway accidents, bomb blasts, natural calamity, communal disharmony. Such things they take up in discussions in adjournment motions. But now we have the no confidence motion. Very interesting things. Now here it is a proposal of expressing lack of trust in ministry. If you don't have trust in that or confidence in that country, that this ministry is not performing well, it is not governing the country well. So here at this time you can take a proposal of no confidence motion that says that you don't have trust in it. But now when this is moved by the opposition, here you must have support of at least 50 members saying that yes, this no confidence motion is right, the government should be removed as it is as there is lack of trust in it. Now here, if no confidence motion is passed, government निकाल दिया, ऐसे नहीं होता. The ministry also has a chance to prove itself. Now the ministry can put confidence motion. Confidence motion, what does it mean? Here the minister must be having support of at least 50 members saying that there is no problem with the government. You must have seen this example some years ago, the first term of our current Prime Minister, that is Narendra Modi. At that time, no confidence motion was passed on that too. But the Narendra Modi, our president, Prime Minister who is there, he got about more than 200 members of confidence motion. Therefore, no confidence motion was not passed only. So here with this we completed our terms, that are parliamentary procedures. Let's learn about the Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha, all the brief study about them in the next module. That will be module 3 of this chapter. Thank you.